What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm here with a movie review. This is my official review of the Justice League War DVD review movie, whatever you want to call it. Pretty nice. I do like the added special features in here with the documentary style of Jim Lee and that whole rigmarole, if you want to call it that. But this is just the regular DVD Blu-ray ultraviolet combo. I decided not to go with the action figure. I don't know. I just didn't really. I don't know. The little figure didn't really appeal to me, I guess. But I don't know. I overall I liked the movie. I would say it's not DC's best animated film, but it's still good. And I'll just switch this aside really quick. I don't have a Cyborg. I was going to put Cyborg in here, but the DCUC Cyborg doesn't really fit with the looks of the New 52. And I know he's not New 52 hell over there, but it still looks as close as we're going to get, I guess. It would have been nice in the cover if they would have actually just included Hal Jordan. I'm not sure why they didn't, or the Flash. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of room, but they are in the movie. It would have been nice to see them on the cover, I guess. But maybe that's just me. They're not even on the back either. It's really weird. But, okay. But my overall opinion of the movie, I did like the movie. Like I said, I don't think it was DC's best animated movie. There's a lot of others I would put ahead of it. But still, a good movie. There was a couple issues I had with the movie that really kind of bothered the shit out of me while I was watching it. It was, let me see if I can get the Flash in there a little bit better. There we go. Sorry about that. Bring him in, and there we go. A couple things that bothered me about it was I really like, well, let me get to the positives first. Then I'll get to the negatives. The positives, I really like what they did with Cyborg and explaining his origin and that. And it was a little bit different from if you read the comic. There was a couple different different sequences that were different from each other. I'm using different in two same sentence. Anyway. I believe the comic opened up with Batman chasing the Parademon throughout Gotham, and the movie starts out with Hal chasing the Parademon through Gotham, and they kind of just meet each other. I believe Batman is the second superhero in the film, but still, nonetheless, a good film. I'm glad that they put in Shazam, and I understand why they did that. It was for, you know, for some to get a kid's perspective, and you know, that's why I really grew up loving Shazam and Batman were my two favorites, because I could really relate to Shazam. It's like, oh, this kid is in this situation where he can become a superhero whenever he wants, and you know, I could relate to him as a child. So I get that whole thing, and I get why they didn't put in what we'll call Aquaman, because if you check the cutscene, and I don't know, spoiler alert, there will be spoilers in this film, so I'll put it in the title, so I mean, you can't really bitch about it if I put it in the title. Yeah, if you watch the end credit scene, or like the middle of the credits, they cut to, I believe it's Ocean Master comes up out of the bay or in the ocean, or whatever you'd like to call it, and he's carrying someone, and it's actually a short cut scene that will eventually turn into a Aquaman movie, which is coming out, I believe, after Son of Batman. So I believe it's coming out either summer or fall. I don't know, one of the two. But other than that, a couple other things. I liked the little intro for each. That was cute. I liked that. the action scene between Batman and Superman was, believable. It made sense. Batman's throwing everything he's got at Superman. He's not afraid of Superman, but he knows what Superman can do, and he knows who Superman is without Superman even knowing. And I like that little scene. It was kind of reminding me of the Superman-Batman crossover in the Superman cartoon series back in the day. I say back in the day loosely because it wasn't too long ago. It was late 90s, but still, when they kind of reveal to each other, oh, I know who you are, and you know who I am, and I like that. That was a cute little scene. I liked that. That was funny. I wish there was a little bit more of the Flash in this. It felt like there was less parts for him. Less, I guess, speaking parts. I guess more airtime, I should say. That would have been nice, but I thought they balanced everything pretty well. All the focus wasn't on Batman and Superman in this movie. There was a lot to do with Shazam in this movie. There's a lot to do with Hal Jordan in this movie. I just wish, and there was a ton to do with Cyborg in this movie, which was really cool. I like to see that nice balance. I thought they had a pretty good balance. I'm just nitpicking, and I think I would have liked to see a little bit more of the Flash's character being a little bit more important, maybe just a little bit. A lot of you might disagree with me and say, "Oh, he had enough time. Shut up." But that's my opinion. So now let's get to the bad. The bad was basically Hal Jordan. I couldn't relate to his character at all. I was just like, this is not Hal Jordan. I'm like, he's like, him and Batman are like kind of going back and forth. Well, not really. It's mostly Hal is like saying shit to Batman, and he's like, oh, stop being such a tool, stop being such a douchebag. It's like, no, Hal Jordan, you're being the douchebag. Shut up. He just came off really douchey to me in this film. I don't know. I was just like, some scenes I was just like, oh my God, just shut up already. It was just like, I don't remember Hal Jordan being like that. So I don't know. Maybe they were trying to become, they were trying to give you the sense that these guys have never worked together and the inexperience, and obviously Hal Jordan, isn't as experienced as a Green Lantern as we all think that he is, even though he's probably been doing it. Or I guess Jim Lee in that documentary said he's been a Green Lantern for about a year or two, something like that. And like Batman takes a ring right off his hand. He's like, "How did you do that?" And he's like, "You weren't concentrating." So I thought that was cool. I liked the little back and forth stuff, but throughout the whole movie, he kept doing it, and I was just like, okay, enough is enough. Just shut up already, Hal. But what else? I thought the Darkseid character was done pretty well. There's so much action in this movie. It was crazy. I think this movie might have had the most action out of any DC animated film. It was just non-stop adrenaline pumping action, like scene after scene after scene, and it was really cool. And like I said, I really like that they used each character close to the same amount of screen time. Like I said, they gave them each an intro. It was pretty cool. Like I said, the really big story in this film was Cyborg, though. Really, really touching on Cyborg and Shazam too. I would say Shazam was probably the second most important in the film. Then maybe Wonder Woman, and then Hal Jordan too. Sorry. So I would probably go Cyborg, Shazam, Hal Jordan, Wonder Woman, then Batman and Superman, then Flash. But I thought overall, like I said, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I'm going to cut this short and just say that I think it's worth a watch, and I would definitely recommend getting this movie. I thought it was worth my money. It was worth the, $20 I spent. So not bad. I got this off Amazon. Just, you know, pre-ordered it. And like I said, it does come with some added features, which are deconstructing War with Jay Olivia and Jim Lee. And then there was a sneak peek of Son of Batman in there. Excuse me. I'm all stuffed up today. And there was the life and art of Jim Lee. So you get two little nice documentaries. I think they run about 45 minutes to an hour, maybe, something like that. But you get some nice extra stuff in here, and that's pretty cool. And overall, I did like the film. You know, it's not perfect, but it's still worth a watch, I would say. So, with that being said, I'm going to close it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you guys on the flip side.